to the thing. I'm live now. I don't know what happened to the thing, to be honest with you. Don't know what happened to the camera. Don't know what happened to the stream. I lost you, Jaradín. Te perdí si estás ahí. Uh, don't know what happened. I apologize, guys. I guess something happened. So I apologize. I'm back live. Uh, Once again, we were talking about Tua Tagovailoa. Where's Tua ranked? Uh, in the top 15. We're talking about also the Miami Dolphins just finished minicamp. We're talking NBA Finals. Right now, we have Indiana winning 43-42 in the second with 8:48 remaining. We had the Florida Panthers lose last night in overtime, 5-4. It was a good game. Panther led 3-0. And after that, uh, we had the Oilers tied up in the second period at 3-3. Then the Oilers took the lead in the third period, and the Panthers tied it up with 19 seconds, and then they finally finished losing to the Oilers 5-4 last night. But it's okay. There's plenty of hockey. I said this is going to go 7 games. I told that to everybody. So hopefully, you know, the team gets back on track. I mean, the Panthers and the Oilers are basically two teams that match the same. They both have the same, probably the same lineup, defensive wise and all that. The only thing is both team has won their games on the road, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I want to apologize, guys. I guess I lost connection earlier. Don't know what happened to my stream. I'm gonna work on it tonight. Hopefully, I could put it back on track. So I had one of my chat guys. I don't know where he went. I hope he comes back. I want to apologize to him too because I don't know what the world happened. But yes, I am live. Welcome to the chat. We're talking sports. Right now, Indiana leads Oklahoma 45-44. We're in the second with 7:27 remaining. So let me tell you what's happening around Dolphin camp. I had to write this down because really, uh, as you know, cornerback Jalen Ramsey requested a trade, so he will not be with us. Then we have John Smith also asked permission to speak to other teams, and he'll be leaving us also. The good news, we got players coming back from injury, Chubbs, Jaden Phillips. So defensive wise, I'm not worried with the Dolphins. Secondary, yes, I'm worried about it. Tua, press conference talking the other day, concerned about his health. He said he's gonna make smarter decision when it comes to playing this year. So if he needs to throw the ball, he's not going to run the ball. He's not going to get the hit. My concern is Tua Tagovailoa hip. Is it 100%? That's my only concern right now. That was the injury that actually he set 3 or 4 games last year at the end of the season. So now we got Oklahoma taking the lead over Indiana 46-45 with 6:35 remaining. Let me give you some baseball scores. The Orioles are beating the Angels 1-0. Middle of the fifth, we have the Marlins beating the Washington 6-2. That game has been delayed in the fourth inning. We have Yankees losing to Boston 1-0 in the top of the ninth. We have now Tampa Bay taking the lead over the Mets 7-5 at the end of six. We have Detroit beating Cincinnati, which is Detroit's great baseball team. They beating Cincinnati 7-2 in the bottom of the sixth, and they do have the bases loaded. Colorado and Atlanta is tied 4-4. So the Braves came back. They were losing 4-1. And then you had Texas 2-0, the White Sox in the fifth. Then we got Houston 8-0 over Minnesota. Top of the fourth, we have the Athletics beating Kansas City 3-1. And we have St. Louis over Milwaukee. Actually, they actually tie now 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Later on tonight, we have San Diego, Arizona, Cleveland at Seattle, San Francisco and LA. Earlier today, we had Pittsburgh beating Chicago 2-1, and we have the final, Toronto losing to the Philadelphia Phillies 8-0. So I am live. If you want to join the chat, I apologize earlier once again. My system went down. I don't know what happened, guys. But it's okay. I mean, I'm here. So the Orioles just took the lead over the Angels, or actually just score a run. So it has to be a home run. Let me see. Give me a second. I'll tell you right now. So I guess Ramon Laureano hit a home run. So it's now 2-0 Orioles. The only thing is, if the Orioles are not going to win, guys, they're planning to actually start releasing their players. And that's not a good thing for the Orioles, just to give you a heads up. But once again, I'm here live tonight, so I'm going to be here probably a while until the NBA Finals is finished tonight. So, but yeah, let me tell you a little bit back about the Dolphins. I got to read this because I had to write this down, and I take my notes, and I do have my top 15 quarterbacks. If you guys want to hear it, if you guys missed it yesterday, I'll repeat it again today. I know we have a lot of sports fans out there, sports fans, football fans. So let me start with this. I'm going to start with my top 15 quarterbacks right now. It's in the league, and I don't agree with all of them. There's one that for me is questionable because the way they ranked it, but this is the way they got it ranked now. But I'll give you mine in a few minutes. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Wow, there's too many noise with the mic here. I don't know what too many like interference. That's what I think what happened. We had too much interference. So let me get the Dolphins. All right, here we go. According to the NFL, according to I guess statistic, if you want to say, you want to call it elite, not elite, but they got Josh Allen at number one, Patrick Mahomes at number two. How in the world I know Allen passed Patrick Mahomes for 2025? And I think it's because he won the MVP. Okay, then you have Lamar Jackson at third, who won the MVP in 2023. You got Jalen Hurst. Now watch this. How in the world Jalen Hurst went up there? Because he won the Super Bowl. So my question to you guys is: to be an elite, you got to win the Super Bowl, or you got to win games. I don't know. You tell me. Then you have Joe Burrow. Here's the one that's threw me off: Jaden Daniels. Okay, how in the world Daniels it's up there at number 6, and just because he made it to the NFC Championship. That's all I can say. It just made me think. It makes me think, guys. It really, really made me think. He hasn't played 5 years like Tua. He hasn't played, and Tua has been injured. Now, I'm not saying Tua is in the rank. Maybe top 10, yes. Maybe, okay. But anyhow, you got Matthew Stafford. Okay, he's number 7. Jared Goff, number 8. Now, watch this. Why they're ranking that high is because look how many games they have won. because that's the way I see it. Because golf hasn't won a Super Bowl. So I'm just saying it. Justin Herbert, number 9. How in the world Justin Herbert is over Tua Tagovailoa? And I know you guys going to say, hey, George, I understand that. But there's no way, man. There's no way. I'm sorry. They were drafted, what, the same year? Dolphins skip on Herbert and took Tua. And Tua has a better winning record than Herbert, just to give you guys a heads up anyhow. So after Herbert, number 10, Baker Mayfield. Number 11, Jordan Love. Watch this, not bad. Number 12, Tua Tagovailoa. Kyler Murray's under Tua Tagovailoa. Dak Prescott is under Tua Tagovailoa. What in the world? Are you kidding me? Then you got Sam Donald at 15. That is the top 15 quarterbacks for 2025. The way they have it ranked. Tell me what you think. But once again, you guys could join live to the chat. I just got here, 11 minutes ago. The Orioles are winning 2-0 over the Angels. In the NBA, we have Oklahoma City winning by 1 point, 46-45, with 5:46 remaining on the clock, which is the second period or second quarter, whatever you want to call it. I forgot what they call it in the NBA now. But you tell me your ranking of quarterbacks. Now, if you tell me the best quarterback at all time, not because I'm a Dolphin fan, I like Dan Marino. I like Tom Brady. Manning is there too also. No, Eli and his brother. Drew Brees. I think he's a heck of a quarterback. David Carr, if he didn't get injured, guys, or he didn't suffer that shoulder injury, I think David Carr will be in the top there because David Carr is a tremendous quarterback. Kirk Cousins, for me, is also a good quarterback, despite he had a year with the Falcons, which now he is going to stay with the Falcons. And he's going to try to help the team and develop the young guy, Penix Jr. So hopefully that will help the team. So anyhow, recapping last night, once again, the Florida Panthers lost a tough game. It was a tremendous game. They had a 3-goal lead in the first. In the second, the Oilers unanswered 3 goals, man, and tie it up. And then they went ahead in the third period by 1 point, 4-3, took the lead, and the Panther tied up with 19 seconds. Of course, they were empty net. They took the guy from the goalie, and they were 6-on-5, and they took the advantage and tied the game. And then we went to overtime where they lost it. So this is the third overtime game in the series. That's why I think it's going to be a good series. And that's it. They go 7. If the Panthers would have won last night, I tell you, it probably would have been over already. But you have to give credit what credit is due for the Edmonton Oilers. So I hope you guys enjoying your lovely Friday. Remember, this Sunday is Father's Day. I will have a special on YouTube Shorts on Father's Day. I'm going to have it in both language, Spanish and English. So I hope you guys enjoy that. It's just a short video. I think it's probably 15 seconds. Either 15 seconds or 1 minute. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And I want to thank those that have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate that, guys. Once again, I know we have Dolphin fans out there. I know we got Steeler fans out there. Most of you guys already have subscribed to my channel. And what I need to know about your team on the comment section so I could go ahead and get information about your team. It's not only Miami Dolphins, guys. By the way, Oklahoma City went up 49-45 with 5:17 in the second. That's going to be a good game. The Oriole game, rains came down again, and now they're delayed in the fifth. The Orioles got one runner at first base, and it's actually 2-0 Orioles. The Yankees just tied up Boston, and they're heading to the bottom of the ninth, tied 1-1. We have Tampa Bay leading the Mets 7-5. That's in the bottom of the seventh. We have Detroit beating Cincinnati 7-2. That's the top of the seventh inning. So hopefully we can get all the scoreboards before we leave tonight. Opening week 1 in the NFL, by the way, this is not counting preseason. This is actually opening day. We have Miami versus the Colts on Sunday. We have Dallas at the Eagles. That's a Thursday night game. That'll be the first Thursday night game. We have Kansas City and the Chargers. Excuse me, on Friday night. So we have a Thursday night and a Friday night. And then we have Tampa Bay versus Atlanta at 1:00. And Cincinnati at Cleveland at 1:00. Las Vegas Raiders against New England at 1:00. We have Arizona and New Orleans at 1:00. We have Pittsburgh at the Jets. Wow, what a good game for Aaron Rodgers. Open for the team that he left. I wonder if they did it on purpose. They got Pittsburgh by 3.5. Oh, -3, sorry. We have Giants at Washington at 1:00. We have Carolina at Jacksonville at 1:00. We have Tennessee and Denver at 4:05. And San Francisco at Seattle at 4:05. Detroit at Green Bay on Sunday. And we have Houston and the Rams. I mean, it's a full swing of football on opening day. Baltimore at Buffalo. That's a good game already. Minnesota at Chicago at 8:15. So Baltimore and Buffalo to 8:20 p.m. And that's your NFL, starting NFL. NBA, Oklahoma City 51, Indiana 48 in the second period. So second period, 51-48, Oklahoma leading Indiana. I just gave you the NFL starting games that they're going to come up with in the beginning of the season. Give you baseball scores, and once again last night. Now, my question to you guys today was, who are your top 15 quarterbacks or your 5 quarterbacks in the league? I gave you my list. I gave you my 15 list, and those are the ones that were picked by the NFL in 2025. But you could join the chat. You could have any question, anything about your team, any question about any kind of sports that you're going to talk about. It's wide open, guys, and we could talk about. So, like I said, once again, thank you so much. Last night, those that joined in the chat, I'll be doing this tonight and tomorrow night, hopefully, or tomorrow morning. Depends how it goes. And then this Sunday, of course, is Father's Day. If you have a dad, man, and if you don't, hey, listen, we all have one, and that's Jesus. That's the guy up there. That's with all due respect to everybody. I lost mine years ago, and I'm thankful for what God has given me and what God has done in my life. And I got my kids. I'm also a father, and I'm proud to be a dad. Regardless the circumstances, the issue, it doesn't matter. You know, I tell all my subscribers, I love everybody regardless. I don't care. That's who I am, and that you can't take that away from me. I love my people, left and right. That's something I tell everybody. Try to stay positive. Try to continue to do what you got to do. We have a responsibility at the end of the day, man. But as dads, we just got to do what we got to do. But I want to thank everybody that really, really has supported me, and I'm continuing to support you guys. You see me pick. I mean, imagine I got over 800 subscribers, and trust me, I try to go to each one so I could answer, see their videos, chat with them if I can. Sports is something I want all my subscribers to understand. Sports is something that's wide open. You have so many things in one season: football, baseball, basketball, hockey, you name it. It's wide open. That's why it's kind of hard to cover all these sports at the same time. But I know we have Dolphin fans, we have Yankee fans, we have Patriots fan, we have New York Jets fan. My only thing is I keep everything positive here, guys. I don't try to argue with anybody or try to offend anybody. If you love the sports, that's fine. If you don't love it, that's okay. At the same time, I'm gonna support you, whatever. I mean, there's nice people I got, and I always say this: the people that I subscribe to, go ahead and subscribe to them also, because man, they do fantastic job. They do so many things, um, and there's a lot of channels out there. There's a lot of channels. And then you know what? What is supporting? Supporting is helping one another. Is try to communicate with one another. And like I say, everybody, there's pet channels, there's sports channels, there's lifestyle channel. They got a lot of nice channel, and sometimes it's hard to get to all of them at the same time. And I tell that to everybody. It's very hard to do that. But listen, keep supporting. People say, "Well, George, I don't like sports." I understand. I'm not saying you gotta like it. I don't say some people do, some people don't. And most of my subscribers are actually people from church and Christians, because I have a lot of Christian video there. If you haven't seen it, there's a lot of stuff that I got out there. Positive vibes, positive, emotional things that help people out through the day. And that's what I love doing. I like to have people stay positive during the day. So we talk about sports here, but listen, we have talked about wrestlings. We have talked about the hobbies that you guys like. People like movies, like people like drawing. Like me, I used to be a drawer. I used to draw. I stopped doing that. I used to draw like characters and all that, and you know, I won awards before and all that, and I stopped doing that. But then I joined sports because I've been in sports all my life. And yeah, we could talk about video games too, because used to play video games. I haven't played in a while, so but I tell everybody, man, just go ahead and have fun, man. Give me a second here. Excuse me. NBA, we have Oklahoma City Thunder winning 53-52 with 2:35 remaining. Okay. I have my chat open for everyone, and it's not giving me everyone. I just noticed that. That's weird. That is weird. All right, so now it's Oklahoma Thunder 55, Indiana 52. Sorry about that, guys. I hope I'm not catching a cold. I'm praying to God that I'm not. Now, the anybody last night saw the Panther game, because that was a thrilling game last night. If you like hockey, all right. Baseball, we have the Marlins winning 6-2 on the rain delay in the actually fourth inning, so that game is halt. Yankees tied Boston 1-1. They're going to extra inning. We have Tampa Bay beating the Mets 7-5, bottom of the seventh. The Mets do have runners at second and third with two outs. We have Detroit beating Cincinnati 8-2. We have the Braves now beating Colorado 7-4. We have Texas beating the White Sox 3-0. We have Minnesota losing to Houston 9-1. Sorry about that. The Athletics 3-1 over Kansas City. St. Louis, Milwaukee 1-1. And San Diego just scored a run in the first inning against Arizona. That game just started. Later on tonight, we have Cleveland and Seattle, San Francisco, and LA, and Pittsburgh beat the Cubs today 2-1, and the Philadelphia Phillies beat Toronto 8-0. And then the Panthers will go to Edmonton on Saturday for game number 5. The series is tied 2-2 apiece. And like I've been saying it, this is going to be amazing, guys. But anyhow, I am live tonight, like last night. Last night, man, we had a great time last night. Oklahoma 55, Indiana 53 with 144 remaining. NHL will be Florida and Edmonton tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And I gave you the NFL schedule for week 1. It's already out there. How do you feel about your team? How do you feel how they made? Are they ready for the 2025 season? I was talking about Tua Tagovailoa earlier. I gave you my top 15 quarterbacks for the year, the way they have it ranked. Now, I don't disagree with the ranking, but I just saw some names that, and Tua's number 12. And you know what's funny? When people say now there, can Tua be number 10? If Tua wins the Super Bowl and wins a playoff game, what are you going to rank Tua? That's my question to you guys. I mean, he's a winner regardless. Okay, let me see if this is working. That is working. I'm glad the chat is working. Thank you so much. I just want to be sure the chat is working. But I know we got fans out there. Don't know. It has been a quiet night, Friday night. I know everybody's probably going out having fun, but let's be honest. I know there's Steeler fans out there. I know there's Dolphin fans out there. I know that somebody out there is a Cleveland Brown. By the way, talking about the Cleveland Brown, how do you feel with those five quarterbacks? There's already controversy. We know Watson's probably going to be let go through his injury. Uh, it's between Flacco and Pickett. My thing is, why were you signed to draftee? Shador, I heard he's having a good camp. Dylan is struggling. And Joe Flacco was asked if he's a mentor. And I know, and he says, I'm not going to mentor anybody. I'm here to win a position. Can you blame him? I can't blame him. But I think he has a chance to show the kid a lot of stuff in this league. Same thing for Ward when he gets into the Tennessee Titans. But once again, let's see what happens. All right, the NBA, we have, they're probably at halftime already. We have Indiana 60, Oklahoma City 57 at halftime. That's going to be a good game tonight then. If Indiana win, they'll go up 3-1. If they don't, the series are tied 2-2, and they're heading back to OKC. So, hope you guys can hear me with this. I had to change my mic this way so you guys can hear me. The bar was facing my front, and I can okay, give me a second, and there we go. All right. I would like to show you my screen and everything that I got here. I got a nice setup here, so hopefully all right, let me get here. Give me a second. Listen, if you join the chat, you could join the chat, guys. There's no problem. I'm gonna be here all night tonight. Hopefully, I could get this going on. We could talk about sports, anything you have in your mind, guys. So right now we have Indiana 60, OKC 57. They're at halftime, just to give you guys a heads up. Then you got Major League Baseball. The Orioles are in the rain delay again in the 5th inning, runner at first base, and they are winning actually 2-0. So, but anyhow, guys, I am live. You could join the chat. You have any questions, anything, any concern, anything about your ball club, anything about your team. You know, the sad thing about this, when you have a lot of subscribers and, it's hard because everybody's actually recording at the same time. So it's hard to get subscribers to join into your chat. But that's okay, guys. That's why I do it. I record it and it's fine with me. That's how I feel. Right, let me get the Miami Dolphins here. And I'm actually watching photo gallery of the Miami Dolphin mini camp. Let me tell you something. Tua had a good OTA, by the way, guys. He had a good OTAs. Struggling with Zach Wilson and the other guy, the rookie. Looking at the actually Dolphins roster, they don't look bad at all. By the way, all right, sports fans, you could join in at Sports Night with the Jorge guys. Tonight we're talking wide open sports. Anything what's in your mind? Okay, you have. My God, they got a good lineup. The good thing about the Dolphins, they have a good lot of young players in their team. So on June the 2nd, Dolphin plays tackle Teron Armstead on the reserve retire list. So he's actually gone. 527 signed cornerback Ryan Cooper Jr. and placed cornerback Jason Mitchell on the injured reserve list. Wave linebacker William Bradley King and signed quarterback Brett Gabbert. Can somebody ask me why did the Dolphins sign that quarterback? Which is that's Gabbert's brother, by the way. Then we had awarded defensive tackle Matthew Butler of waivers from Las Vegas, and waived defensive tackle Trevon Ripka or Ripka. Signed cornerback Kendall Sheffield. Waived long snapper Keelan Hibbett. Signed long snapper Joe Cardona from the New England Patriots. That I remember. That was earlier this year. So don't know what happened to my actual. I don't know what happened to my actual live earlier. I was doing well, but I guess something happened there. So are you guys ready for Father's Day? Or you guys have any plans for Father's Day? The Yankees are still batting in the top of the 10th. It is 1-1. And it's 3 balls, 2 strike on LeMahieu. Tampa Bay still beating the Mets 7-5 in the bottom of the 8th. And Detroit's beating Cincinnati 92. Man, Detroit's playing, I'll tell you, they're playing great, great baseball. Probably one of the surprises this year, Detroit Tigers. It says they're predicting already the Miami Dolphins 2025 53-man roster after minicamp. Wow. So they're going to keep three quarterbacks: Tua Tagovailoa, Zach Wilson, and Quinn Edwards. Which I could have tell you that. Running back, they'll keep A-Chain, Jaden Wright, Alexander Madison, Oli Gordon's the second, and Alec Engel. Wide receiver, here's our wide receiver core: Tyreek Hill, Jaden Waddle, Malik Washington, Nick Westbrook. See, that's a good pick from the Tennessee Titans. And then you got Tahid Washington. That's another good receiver. Tight end, I think it's going to be Tanner Connor and Fallon Brown, unless we signed the guy that wants to leave the Atlanta Falcons. I would like to sign John Smith, but I guess they're not going to sign John Smith. Offensive line: Patrick Paul, James Daniel, Aaron Brewer, which that's our center, Jonah Savanaya, Austin Jackson, Larry Borum, Leon Eck. Leon, don't know why they signed Leon, but Leon Ecklenberg is back with the Dolphins. Keon Smith, Jackson Karma, and Ryan Hayes. That's the offensive line. On the defensive side of the line, Zach Sealer, Benito Jones, Kenneth Grant, Jordan Phillip, Matt Dickerson. This is actually the roster that they said that Miami will have this year. Jaden Phillip, Jordan Brooks, Tyler Dodson, Bradley Chubb, Chop Robinson, who had a great rookie at the end of the season, KJ Britz, and Quentin Bell. Here's the catch: the Dolphins secondary, without Jalen Ramsey, Kato Kahu, Storm Duck, Artie Burns, Jason Marshall, Ethan Bonner, Ken Smith, and Kendall Sheffield. Safeties, if I spell the name wrong, I'm sorry. Austin Davis, Elijah Campbell, Infantu Malafu, I think it is, the guy we picked from Detroit, Patrick Morris, and Dante Trader. So special teams: Ryan Stonehouse, kicker Jason Sanders, snapper Joe Cardona, a guy we signed from the England Patriots. That is the predicted roster for the predicted 53-man roster for the Miami Dolphins. And that could change, guys. That could change any minute. So, but you could join the chat. We could talk about your team. What do you feel about your team? And like I say, I do have Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I got Giants fan. I got all type of fans. Atlanta Falcon fan. You feel comfortable this year about your team? You think they're going to move to the next level? You still have doubts for your team? There's a lot to talk, guys. There's a lot to talk. Let me start with Tua Tagovailoa, because that's the subject I was talking earlier. I brought this up on my shorts. Does anybody believe that Tua is going to play 17 games this season? And you can leave this in your comments. You can leave this in the chat. Don't you think Tua Tagovailoa will play 17 games? Is he really healthy enough to play 17 games? Because I know down the road he's going to have a bad game somewhere. Listen, look at the Miami schedule. That's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Let me give you an update on the NBA. It's still 60-57 at halftime. And then the Orioles actually on the rain delay. But just tell me, you could talk about your team. You could tell me how you feel about your team. I know you're probably scrolling around and watching this channel and you're skipping across. Listen, it doesn't hurt to you to come in and ask any question you want. How do you feel about your team? The Steelers, listen, I'm not gonna say much about Aaron Rodgers. It is what it is. You sign him. Uh, the only thing that you expect is this man better take me to the next level, and that's what you guys are expecting. You guys are expecting Aaron Rodgers to take the Pittsburgh Steelers to, I don't know, guys, protection, stay healthy, be consistent. A lot of people say that Aaron Rodgers could turn the Pittsburgh Steelers around. Do you guys believe that? I'm just saying that. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Once again, if you guys just scroll to the channel, you guys could join in. I've been here, what, almost an hour already. So hopefully you guys could see my channel. So, and once I'm going to say this, if you guys don't have your bell notification on, uh, there's no way you're going to know if I'm live or not. You got to have your bell on. If you don't, that's not going to help you guys or help me at all. But that's okay. Right, here we go. Let me tell you something. The Miami Dolphin offensive line, the trio they got, man, they got a good lineup. They got an excellent lineup, guys, up front. I think the probably one of the best lineup they ever had. All right, Tampa Bay still beating the Mets 7-5, bottom eighth. Detroit now scored two more runs. They're now up 11-2 in the top of the ninth. We have Texas beating the White Sox 3-1. We have Houston beating Minnesota 9-2. The Athletics scored six runs now. It's 6-1 over Kansas City. Well, they're struggling. St. Louis losing to Milwaukee 3-1. San Diego lead Arizona 1-0. Cleveland and Seattle just started, and so the San Francisco and Dodgers today final. It's going to be Boston beating the Yankees 2-1 in 10th inning. Pittsburgh losing to Chicago 2-1. Colorado lost to Atlanta 12-4. Wow. And Colorado was leading 4-1 in that game. That's that's incredible, guys. Oops, my bad. NBA just started back 64-62 in the third period. Or third quarter. I forgot periods in hockey. So it's a close game. You have Williams with 19 points for OKC and second with second, whatever his name is, 16 points. Boy, I'm bad with names when it comes to sports. So let me see if I can find this guy. Give me a second, guys. All right, sports fans. Don't forget this Sunday is Father's Day, man. Spend time with your family. Very important, guys. I'm trying to get everything done tonight and tomorrow, so you guys could have. Like I said, I do have two video shorts out there for you guys for Father's Day. Oh boy. Indiana now leads Oklahoma City Thunder 66-62 with 8:30 remaining. Still enough time in the NBA. I guess that's going to be a good game tonight. If anybody's out there that can hear me or if they cannot see me or something's wrong, they have video difficulties, let me know. I'm trying to fix my side of it. Earlier, I was doing fine, and then suddenly it just stopped. Indiana now leads 68-62 with 8:07 in the third. If you have not subscribed to the channel or joined the channel, take time because we have the NFL season in full swing. I'll be going live with those games. Very important. My shorts are considered my updates. Uh, hopefully, tonight we have Indiana winning. If not, it's that's what my shorts are. It's just to give you guys information, accurate information, what's going on out there. Give me a second, guys. Oh boy. But once again, I want to thank everybody for actually supporting the channel, helping me out, and hopefully we have a better, better season in 2025. I tell all my fans that you could join in at comments, go in the chat. It's going to be a beautiful football season. Trust me, a lot of surprises coming up. We got baseball still going on. We got hockey still going on, and the NBA finals. So once again, I hope you guys having a lovely Friday night. It's already 10:18, so then don't forget Sunday, Father's Day. So I'll be back tomorrow again. Hopefully, I could come live tomorrow. If I could get this system going and fixing it to do a better job. I'm also having a problem with bell notification. I don't know if you guys are having a problem with it. I guess I am because every time I put a bell notification, mine gets erased. I don't have no idea. All right. I want to thank everybody. Unfortunately, it's going to be only 1 hour, but I thank you so much. I apologize for earlier delay. What's going on? I'm going to work on that tonight. I got some intro. I mean, it would have been nice. I had some intro. I had some updates and everything. So anyhow, you guys have a blessed night and talk to you guys later. Have a nice one.